Hello, this is Stephanie from Burlap Kisses. I wanted to show you how to make this card today. Very fun. Okay, so first you want to start with your card base. It's going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I started with a vintage cream 8 1/2 by 11, cut it in half. Then I used the half for the card base. The other half I used for what you're actually going to be stamping on. And that's 4 by 5 1/8. And then you also need, for your background, I used a piece of pine feather cardstock, 4 1/8 by 5 7/16. Sorry for all my little measurements. Kind of funky, but that's just how I wanted it. Okay, so we'll start with our card base. You're going to take some Early Espresso ink and your sponge and just run it along for the background to make it look like the night sky. Doesn't have to be perfect because your trees are going to be stamped on here as well. I'm stamping off, or not stamping, but daubing off of this so I don't get the full color on here. I wanted it a little lighter. Okay, so once you have that, you're ready to do your trees. And these are from the Evergreen stamp set from Stampin' Up. So I'm going to take the outline, stamp it again in Early Espresso. And I'm going to do my first one kind of off my paper. Okay. Leave a little bit of space because I will stamp again there. And then I stamped off, and then I'm going to stamp again so it's even lighter than that other tree. Okay, now you're going to have your last tree. There we go. Now for my green part of the tree, same stamp set Evergreen. I'm going to use the Garden Green stamp pad. Now this is the new ink, so I'm sure still not used to it. Okay, and you're going to line it up as best as you can. There we go, it's looking so pretty. Now I did the same thing with those trees. I stamped this one, then I stamped that one, then I stamped that one. So the dark, light, and then the lightest, because that one's far in the background. And the first one I did of these trees did not come out looking that good. I practiced, and so now my trees are lined up a little bit better than my first one. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put stars in my sky. Same set, Evergreen. I'm using, what am I using? I'm sorry. I'm using So Saffron Stampin' Up ink. just putting them randomly in there. Okay, so now that is stamped, you're going to want to put on your sentiment. So what I wanted is this stamp sentiment from the Happiest of Holidays from PTI. It says Silent Night, Holy Night, and very small. It says all is come and all is bright. I just wanted the big part on there. So what I did is I took a piece of Scotch tape, taped the sticky part down onto the stamp. Okay, now some of the lettering kind of goes down, so I'm just going to snip the tape a little bit so it's out of the way, so what I want gets inked up, and what I don't want won't get inked up, so then I don't have to worry about trying to clean that off the stamp, because I'm gonna stamp this in real red. So, got my Vintage Cream, little piece of Vintage Cream cardstock. So you're going to go ahead and just put it all in the ink. And then you're going to go ahead and peel the tape back. Throw it away. Careful, it's going to be inky. Try not to get it on your fingers. And then just stamp it down. And there you go. So I want to cut this out with the Stampin' Up! Labels collection, the framelits. This is the smallest one. It goes in the Sizzix. I'm also going to take a piece of tape. Love my Scotch tape. And tape that down where I want it to stay. Then I'm going to send that right through the Sizzix. I already have one done. Came out perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Early Espresso out again, and my sponge dauber, and I'm going to make that put it on there. I'm also going to do my card base while I have this out. Now you don't have to do it perfectly because that pine feather cardstock is going to be over it. So I just want that dark color in the back. Only a little bit will be showing. Okay? Alright, so now I took some washi tape. I bought this lovely washi tape at Michael's. If you don't have washi tape, I would suggest getting some. It is wonderful. I love it. It's fun to use. They have so many different kinds, and they're pretty cheap at Michael's, plus you can use your coupon. They have some different Christmas ones right now at Michael's, as well as just normal everyday, and it just goes right on. I'm going to snip it. Okay. Alright, now you're ready to adhere everything together. So you take your pine feather. I'm using a Tombow. Line it up as best you can. Always takes me a while because I'm somewhat of a perfectionist. Okay, then you can take your, I ran out of Tombow, but I'll just go ahead and stick it on so you can see. I'm going to take Dimensional, put them on my sentiment, 2 of them, nice and big. Okay, and I'm going to take some rustic twine and tie that. Tie it up nice and tight. Don't want it to be flopping around. And you can snip it however long you want the little ends. Okay, so there you go. There's a quick, easy card, very cute. A lot of fun. Thanks for watching.